Russia's foreign minister has called for an Arab League solution to solve the crisis in Syria. Speaking after talks in Damascus with Bashar al-Assad, Sergei Lavrov said the president was ready to seek dialogue with all political groups. Although he failed to reveal when exactly that might occur, Lavrov did say Assad was completely committed to stopping violence regardless of where it came from. In order to assure this, Assad wants to expand the Arab League mission, he said, and ensure it's able to go to all the flashpoints in the country. Russia, however, gave no indication that it backs the Arab League's call for Assad to leave office. Evidence of Moscow's renewed popularity in Syria was all too clear prior to Lavrov's arrival. Thousands of people took to the streets to show their support for the country they see as showing solidarity with them. However, many other countries today withdrew their ambassadors from Damascus as they seek fresh sanctions against.
Welcome for Russia's foreign minister. State television says 1 million people took to the streets of Damascus and Aleppo to thank Russia for its unwavering support of Syria. Crowds cheered, waving the Russian, Syrian and Hezbollah flags as Sergei Lavrov's motorcade drove past. Lavrov brought a letter from the Russian president to the Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad. Not much is known about what it says, but Russia insists.
Well, we're looking right now at a live event that's taking place in Damascus, and that's a pro-Assad rally that's taking place with in as many months, where thousands have come out, obviously showing their support for the government. And this comes in the wake of what happened at the UN Security Council in terms of the veto that Russia exercised along with China. Tell us a little bit about how that was received in Damascus, and of course what we're seeing right now live from Damascus, which is this pro-Assad rally in the capital.
As you can see, it's not only pro-Assad rally, it's also a pro-Russia rally. We have Russian and Chinese flags all over, people all over Damascus. If you go to Damascus streets now, you're going to see it crowded with people who saluting and welcoming the Russian foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov. Syrian people are with this visit because they think that this visit will solve the crisis, and they have high hopes about it. So as you can see in front of you now, people came from everywhere to Damascus, and exactly in Masjid area, just to say thank you Russia, and to insist on the help of Russia and China, and to thank them for the veto in the UN Security Council.
Well, Russia, this news of Russia and China's veto has been twisted in some sense by the Western media, that the Russian and China as countries are siding with Assad in terms of what they're perceiving as killing taking place on the ground. But they're not really seeing the other side of the coin, and that is for Russia's efforts to try to disarm the people who are fighting against Syria and the Syrian army. If you can tell us, if you can, about what's on the agenda of the foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, in terms of his visit to Syria.
Well, as we know that Russia insisted that the solution of the crisis happens in the Syrian house first, before it should have gone to the Arab League and before it goes to the UN Security Council. So it should have been solved here. So this is what Russia is trying to do. They are trying to solve the crisis now, and I believe, and as Syrian citizens believe, that the crisis will be solved after this meeting between Sergei Lavrov and President Bashar al-Assad, because this meeting is going to put a limit and an end to terrorist groups, and it's going to be like holding the solution for the crisis. This is what we believe here.
Very good. Thank you very much, Russia.